Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to my first non award show live here. In case you're not aware, my computer, my desktop, the storage is gone, y'all. It is dead. It's not dead. Sorry. It's dead to me at the moment. I have run out of space. Okay. My external hard drive ran out of space. And I'm too poor to buy new space. So until I get paid, I get new space. So we have to do this live for right now. I'm so nervous. Okay. Hopefully everything you can hear me okay. I don't have headphones on. So we'll see. I do have a casserole in the oven, so you might hear some stuff happening in a little bit. Movement, but we're gonna be talking about everything that I watched. Thank you, sister. I just had to get somebody to tell me that it's okay. I'm already hot, y'all. Okay. So we're gonna talk about everything that I watched in the month of April, and I was able to still hopefully everything works out as best as I can. But let me get over here. Well, actually before that, just a little announcement. It's a reminder. I have like a whole breathing situation. Like my body doesn't know how to breathe. So we're gonna have deep breaths coming from time to time, but I'll try to remember to put the volume down. But you'll see this. That's me taking a deep ass breath. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on with this. Yeah, I know I ain't good with none of this. Is this the one? That's not the one that I want. Is this the one that I want? That's not the one that I want either. This is the one that I want. Okay. I'm also, what? I was able to connect the camera. So hopefully the camera is better than the desktop camera. But now I'm kind of weird because it's like I'm over here, but then the computer's over here. Anywho. Okay. So everything that I watch, okay, let me get over here to this other screen. A ver. Permíteme while I'm okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna do, of course, everything that I've rewatch and then first time watches, and then it'll be April 2023 releases. So we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, I can't see. I these are too small. That's what I have my glasses on, okay? All right, so we're gonna start off with Romeo and Juliet. That honestly is just a feel good movie. It was one where we haven't seen it in a minute. Unless watch it, and I quite enjoyed it. I don't really like part two that much, but part one is just it's a chill movie. I like it. And then we're gonna go on to Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, had to watch it to refresh my mind. I don't know, not really. Uh Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3. We got to rewatch what's already there, right? So part one, I love part one. It's just one of my favorites. And, it's gonna put it on the awesome. Not a full-time favorite. Also, as you can tell, I put favorite. It's a favorite of all time or favorite of the year. We're just gonna leave it as favorite now, okay? Because sometimes I feel kind of weird having that favorite all time, but then it's kind of slash favorite of the year. Anywho, but um Guardians of the Galaxy Part Volume 1 is just an overall awesome movie. I really love it. I love the soundtrack. That's one of the things that I love the most about Guardians is their soundtrack. Trap. Did I say trap? Oh, Lord. This is what happens when you go okay. I get so nervous, y'all. Okay. Volume 2. Volume 2 is an emotional movie for me. I don't love it as much. I'm gonna say it's still a pretty great movie. It's not really was it be feel good movie? Maybe a feel good movie. Maybe a feel good movie. I'm gonna say feel good for now. Maybe later on I'll change it up. But I'm not really here for all the villain, the overall story. Not really here for it, but there at the end, I cry every time. I'm just so emotional with it. Also, just spoiler alert, I cried with the part volume 3. Also, I cried at it with that too. But yeah, I think just overall feel good. Yeah, once we go into these rewatches, we're not going too much into it, right? Then we have Coraline. This was the second time that I watched it this night. Desiree and me were just like, what are we gonna watch? We're literally scrolling through everything. We're kind of coming back to Coraline. First time I watched it was for my 13 nights of Halloween. I think it was second year. I do have a review on it, because again, it was part of my 13 Nights of Halloween. I'll remember to link it because obviously I can't see it right now, but at some point I'll put it on there. But I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, "What the heck is this movie? It is so scary." Yeah, no, I don't like scary movies. No, Luna, go away. Don't come over here. Okay, we have a visitor here. Okay, Luna, no. This is stuff that I would cut right here, and make sure she don't take off with my light. Okay. Um, so yeah, first time I watched it, it scared the shit out of me. I was like, I don't know what the hell. And I watched it by myself. Nobody warned me. I didn't think it was gonna be this scary. I was like, oh, a cartoon. Yeah, we're gonna watch this. It looks cool. And then I was like, traumatized. Anywho, second time watched it with my sister, and I quite enjoyed it. I wasn't as scared as I was the second time, I guess because I knew what to expect. Plus, I had like my support sister next to me. But it's a great movie. I don't love it because it's creepy. I don't know. Is it kid appropriate? I don't know because there's like stuff that's happening there. I'm just like, you're in a kid movie. I don't know about you, but it is a great movie. I really really enjoy it. Fighting with my family. This was, I think, like the second or the third time that I watched it, and I feel this is a movie that with each time that I rewatch it, I enjoy it more. I don't remember loving it as much the first time. I mean, I don't love it, but I didn't, like it as much. I don't remember if I have a review for this because this might have been around the time that I started doing YouTube things, or maybe the following year. And I don't think I have a review for this one. I can't remember. Uh, but it's based on a true story. I used to watch wrestling back in the day, back when it was WWF, because now it's WWE, right? So she came on after I stopped watching it. And this is, I think, my introduction to Florence Pugh also, before she was like Florence fucking Pugh. And I remember like really liking her as well here. And it was until later on that I was like, oh shit, like that's that girl from Fighting with My Family. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm growing to love it, but not quite in the loving. I don't, is it a great movie? I'm gonna put it under feel good movie. It's not really a feel good movie, but would it be considered a great movie? No, I'm just gonna put it under feel good. I feel like there should be something in between great and feel good, but I don't know. So we're just gonna put it under feel good. And then we have Date Night. I fucking love this movie. Actually, it's just like a favorite of mine. We're gonna put it up there. It's just a favorite. I love it. Comedy's like one of my favorite genres. And like this type of comedy is definitely my type of comedy right here. Steve Carell, Tina Fey, love them. Great duo. Love to see more of them. But this is why you don't go out. Family. Couple tries to like be more extravagant and go out in the town, into the city, instead of being at Applebee's and boring stuff, and shit goes down. And it's just a fun ride. I love the interactions with Mark Wahlberg, Gal Gadot also, before she was Wonder Woman. Yes. Ice Age. We saw the first one. Love it. Love me some Ice Age. And I'm gonna say it's would I say it's a favorite? This is why these videos are so long. Usually take me forever because I had to think about it. Like I don't think about it prior. I just sit my ass down and like record. But is it a favorite? Maybe a favorite. Or let's say it's a favorite. Might be a favorite. And also, I love it though. Do I love it, or is it? I'm just gonna. I feel like favorite is just too. No, it's a favorite. It's a favorite. I love it. This one's the best one for me. Introduction, all of them. The end of the Ice Age. Everything is melting. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna go migrate? There's a baby. There's the squirrel, scat. I love it. I love it. Then we rewatch Murder Mystery. We actually rewatched it after we saw Murder Mystery Part 2. I couldn't remember a lot about it. Now, I do have a review for this one. Yes, I do have a review for Part 1. Do I? review. I'm pretty confident. I'm about like 80% sure I have a review on it. That wasn't a breathe, that was just a cough. I quite enjoyed it. Not as much. It's silly. It's Adam Sandler. And honestly, between Adam Sandler with Jen, I don't really like them together too much. Like they're not my I like him better with Drew versus with Jen. I just feel like they don't like there's not really a chemistry there. Like I liked it when they were in Just Go With It because it was like their friendship, right? And the friendship kind of grew into love. And I really brought them as, oh yeah, we are friends because they are. They've been friends for years. But as far as like a loving deal, no, I don't believe it. I don't honestly believe it. Anywho, we're not here to debate the whole Drew and Jennifer. Like, I love both of them. Murder Mystery, it's just an okay movie. It's a fun time. Yes, I know we rewatched it after we seen it. It was the second time we watched it. It's who done it type of thing on a where are they on a ship? They are on a yacht. It's not time yet. It still has 5 minutes. We're checking on the guest room. Okay. Then we're moving on to The Hunt. We got Frank now. We got another visitor here. Hold on. This one I can pick up. Mama. Andale, your mom's calling you. Go, your mom's calling you. Ooh, last up. Stop. He's messing with stuff. Okay. He's gonna drop you guys. Okay. The Hunt. I have a review. I freaking love this movie. Oops. Absolutely love it. It's just an all-time favorite of mine. It's ridiculous. It's one of those parody movies. There's so much violent action. I'm here for the bloody, gory action. The way that it starts off, like, oh, this is the main character, but then it's like, oh shit, no, you're not the main character because you just got killed, and then we got here, and like everybody that you assume is gonna be the main character is like, no, they just automatically get killed within like the first, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes of the movie. And it has a really, really great cast. And this is a movie that they were literally trying to stop from coming out when it was kind of coming out. It's about uh they're like hunting people to kill them for sport. I don't know, guys. It's crazy. I love it. This is just like my type of like everything combined in one. I love when she like lifts up and she's like, and then like kicks the guy and the whole like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Then we're moving on to Joker. Joker's another one but Frank. He's just like trying to eat everything over here. Joker's another one that I do have a review on as well. Sorry. So you can check that one out también. And sorry. I love Joker. It's great, beautiful. My favorite scene is definitely the bathroom scene after he's murdered the people on the train and he's just having the soundtrack. Love it. Love it. Am I looking forward to Joker Part 2, the musical? I don't know how I feel about it as a musical. I really don't. Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga, like, sí, pero no sé. I don't know, yeah. But we're not talking about that, right? Joker. I love it. It's freaking awesome movie. It hasn't quite made it into like my all-time favorite movies, like a full-on favorite. It's very close. You know what? Maybe it is a favorite. Oh, it's so good. But honestly, like if like everything's on my favorite, and then you have Joker, I would rewatch other ones before. Like I would have to be like in a mood like for Joker, and the other ones it's just like, oh, I could just watch. Okay, yes. Now we're moving on to first time watches, and that's it. Yes, first time watches. I ended up watching all the next 4 movies. I think it was like on a Sunday, and I was like, you know what? It's gonna be a first time watch type of day. We're starting off with I, Tonya. It's based on a true story. Did she send somebody to like break that woman's kneecap? I don't know. But I feel for that poor lady because my kneecap likes to like to the right sometimes on my body. And then the other one too. My kneecaps like to move off of my they don't like to stay in place. Anywho, we're not talking about my neck, my kneecaps. I, Tanya. It was Allison Janney. If I recall correctly, she was nominated for a lot of stuff during this time, and very much like it. She deserved it very, very much. The I'm trying to think. I'm gonna say that. Oh, this is terrible, y'all. Okay. I don't know how I feel about it. Um, I'm gonna say I guess a pretty. It's not a feel good movie. Again, I need something in between great and feel good. You need to give me some recommendations, yeah, because I don't know. You know, say I need something in there. Where I'm gonna say I guess a pretty great movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, man. She suffered so much. They be so ugly with her too. The oh, hold on. Okay. So yeah, the skating community deal, ice skating situation, whatever they are, Olympics. They be hanging on Tanya. She was a great skater, but you know, she was like trailer trash. She wasn't up to the image of what a fair ice skater would be, and they were really hating on her because she was just there for the skates, for the skates, for the skating. And they really did her wrong after everything because, like, obviously the men in during this time they just got like a slap in the back on the wrist. Yeah, no, it was just like, oh, you're gonna get 18 months or whatever. And they ended up serving like 6 months probation. I don't even think probation, and she got banned for life from skating. Like, anywho, yeah, that's what happens there. Then we're gonna move on to Portrait of a Lady on Fire. This is one that I can't believe it took me this long to watch. I've been hearing nothing but like really great things about it. And it's just this lady who was hired to do a portrait of this other lady, but the mom is all like, she can't know that you're trying to paint her. Of course, you know.
It's supposed to look all wet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, put the cheese and then the crumbs and then put it on for another 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay. And put the foil back on there. Yeah. We're still cooking, y'all, okay? That's what we're trying to speed through this very quickly. Let me come back over here. Hold on. Oh, we're doing excellent time, y'all. Okay, back over here. Okay. Yes, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. There's somebody that I follow on Instagram. Oh, I can't remember their name, but anytime anything has anything to do with like any kind of love story or any kind of like yearning or foreign movies or whatever, he always has this movie in there. And I was like, I have to watch it. And this is a foreign movie. Is it French? I think it's a French. And these two ladies, they just end up falling for each other. They have a little romance. It all happens very quickly though. But it's a beautiful story. I honestly really loved it. The only thing with it that I feel like I'm not like putting it up higher, it's just because again, this was like during my like first time watch situation. And by this time I think it was like lunchtime or whatever. So I was having to cook. So I kept having to put pause on it, kind of like go and come back. But still with that, loved it. Loved it. Then we're moving on to Paddington. I've never seen Paddington. Honestly, I really want to watch Paddington 2. I've been really wanting to watch this ever since I watched the unbearable, the massive talent of unbearable weight. Oh, whatever. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know that movie. It's been getting a lot more recognition now. They don't have Paddington 2 anywhere, y'all, for starters. Little haters. But I saw this one first. I was kind of prepared with my tissues. I heard you can cry. But apparently there's a part 2 that you cry with that. but I don't have it part two, and I couldn't find it anywhere streaming. The haters, but this one, oh my god, it was so cute, y'all. It was so cute. We have all the babies coming over here now. Y'all hear them all? I got my daughter Coco. I put your water over there. We got Desiree's baby. I can't pick up my baby. She's too big. Coco, hold on. Let me put you. Hold on. Shh. This is what a weird real house sounds like. There's stuff happening everywhere. We're not just quiet, even though I say quiet on set. The babies, the canine babies, don't care about quiet on set. Uh, Paddington 2. That's where I was talking about. So cute, rare breed. I don't know how I felt about Nicole Kidman. She was, and it's like one of those funny kid movies, right? It's like you don't take it too seriously because it's a family movie, right? So she's like the typical family, like real people animated bear type of movie. I don't know. Like it's honestly a feel good movie, but that feels so low to put it on under there. I'm gonna put it under I loved it because like obviously I loved it. But it's like you get like all the good feelings with it. I don't know. I loved it. It's he's London where all the great people are at, and it's like, no, they're not. That man lied to you guys with your little hat and everything. There's like sad moment there with the grandpa, the grandpa, the grandmother's like sending him. I don't know. It's good. It Man, based on a true story, Bruce Lee's trainer, and I've been taking me forever to watch these. I was supposed to watch them years ago. I haven't watched them. I mean, I enjoy a good kung fu martial arts. I'd be like, I'd be thinking that I can do stuff, and I need to be careful because, like, now any kind of movement that I do is gonna end up hurting me in some way, like me falling or my kneecap to going to the side. Anywho, um, there's great fight scenes here. This is also another foreign movie. That's the last foreign movie that I have. I think it is. Yeah, I only had the two. I'm acting like I had like 10. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm like thinking about it. It's on Netflix. There's like 4 parts or something like that. It's a really good movie. I think it's a really it's gonna be a pretty great movie, and more so because of the fighting. I love the fighting and the way that they like send up to. So there's Japan and China, some or vice versa. One of them was invading the other one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know history like that. We're gonna move on because I'm already something dumb. Now we are to April 2023 release. So if you're watching the playback, and because I'm gonna have the code at the bottom, you're in the right place. And we're gonna start off with streaming, and then we'll go on into theatrical stuff. Murder Mystery Part 2. Do we need another part? No. And if we did have another part, why were we not on the Oriental Express? Because how part 1 ended. I was like, oh, that's cool. We're gonna be on the Oriental Express. Awesome. But no, we are not. They've tried to do their own this is why I don't do stuff live, you guys. What are they trying to do? Investigation deal. Private eye. That's what they're trying to do. They've quit their jobs. They're like, oh, hell yeah. We solved this murder on this ship. Now we're going to like, she was a hairdresser. He was a cop that couldn't never pass to become a detective. Now we're not the greatest PI people. Anywho. And somebody from part 1's getting married, invites them to their extravagant wedding shenanigans, and then of course there's another murder that happened, so now they have to solve the murder. It was just more ridiculousness to it. I'm gonna say it tried badly. I didn't like it. I don't plan to rewatch this anymore. Then we're gonna go on to Apple TV. Ghosted. Okay, a little breathing situation. So every time I breathe, y'all, I've said this many times. I'm not gonna just watch a movie just to watch. I know I have a YouTube channel, right, where I talk about movies, but if I hear so many people talk about a movie being terrible, I'm just like, I'm not even gonna waste my time. Like, why am I gonna do that? Regardless of having a channel about movies, like, I'm not gonna do it. I'd rather watch or waste my time for something apparently like murder mystery. Okay. Anywho, Ghosted, Apple TV. I was like, how bad could this really be? I know that about Chris Evans, Adrian Brody, right? Is that his name? How bad could it be? Right? Like, I don't know. I was like, okay, we'll watch it. This will be, I guess, like the real bad movie that I watch. Sometimes I allow myself like a couple bad movies a year. I just because like, is it really that bad? Kind of situation, almost like the whole curiosity killed the cat situation. So I think because I went in with such low expectations, I kind of liked it. Like I didn't love it. I thought something I would probably rewatch, but I didn't hate it. And it really gave me like those 2000s cheesy vibe situation kind of deal. But Ana de Armas, I love her kicking ass. She's like CIA or something like that. She's a spy and ends up coming across a civilian, Chris Evans, who's like a farmer who has asthma for like the first maybe 20 minutes of the movie. And then suddenly, like the asthma cleared up. Right, inhaler where? I don't need an inhaler. I'm running for my life. People shooting at me. I don't know how you would think you would need an inhaler during that time, but I don't know. You obviously don't. So yeah, there's like funny, like weird things like that. But one of the things that I I didn't find a problem with, but like after when I was looking at the reviews, a lot of people were like, how are we going to really believe that Captain America can't defend himself and Captain America can't do something like this? And I get it, but at the same time, he's not playing Captain America in this movie, you guys. Like, this is a whole other movie about something completely different. So, like, why are we having like that comparison? Okay, because apparently he's just somebody who might work out, has kind of like stuff going on, but doesn't really know how to use it in like an actual fight because that's not really what he's working out for, right? It's to fight. He's working out for the farm to do farm life. That's what he's there, maybe to tip a cow. I don't know. But like to be comparing him to Captain America from here on out, like, well, that can't happen because he's Captain America. No, he was Captain America in the Captain America movies in Marvel and Avengers. Not that here. He's done with that. So stop. Okay. You can come at me about it. I don't really care, but that's are my 2 cents about that. Okay. But he's like the damsel in distress here. It's kind of funny. I really enjoyed that. And Ana de Armas is just kicking ass because she's CIA. She kicked ass in Mission Impossible. Loved it. Kicking ass here. Loved it. Wigs. Maybe I should have had my wig on for this because it's kind of just as bad as it, but it's fine. I was able to get past it. I wasn't actually noticing it. I feel like there's other movies where there's like worse wig that you see. But it was a pretty. Did I say Captain? Did I say Captain Marvel? Did I say it wrong? Why you put Captain America? Did I say it wrong? You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Yeah, it's just he's creepy though because he went all the way back over there to he went to go stalk her to go get his inhaler that he didn't even need. Again, it's a silly like early 2000s 90s in 2023. Like if you didn't like a thing, you're not gonna like it now because there's like more technology or whatever. But if you enjoyed it, if you want like a good time, silly fun, then this could be a movie for you. So I'm gonna say it's an okay movie. I'll say it's okay movie. Yes. And then we're gonna go on to theatrical. Renfield. Oh, I love this movie. I love it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put it in there. I love it. Yes, right away. Okay. Again, my type of comedy. And then like it had a little bit of like vampire, like horror. Yeah, no, I don't like horror stuff, but I love like zombies. I love me some vampires. Hello, Twilight. Uh what lies in the shadows, whatever the chingadera that is. Love it. Nicolas Cage, Dracula. Y'all, Nicolas Cage. You already know how he is with these performances. And like, if you think he is like here, oh no, sir, madam, child, whoever. No, no, no. está hasta por acá que you don't see the line, okay? Porque tu Drácula, quítate que ahí te voy. When am I going to watch? Stop asking me about horror movies. This Renfield comedy horror, yeah, check mark. So she's talking about that I usually allow myself one scary, like a real scary movie a year. And I don't think I did it last year, but I think I may have, but I don't think. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do Evil Dead. Scary. No sé. We still got all year to watch a scary movie. Now let me know what scary movie that came out this year you think I should watch. I know we're barely in May. Well, yeah, we're in May recording this, but we're doing April. But like, I be scared. I don't like scary movies. If it's a scary movie, don't let it be demonic. So I can't do Evil Dead because that's demonic. There's like demons. So no Evil Dead is out the picture. We're gonna move on. Wait, Renfield. Forgot. Renfield, love it. My type of comedy, horror, vampire, Nicolas Cage as Dracula is a good freaking time. If you're not into like those silly kind of movies, this is not gonna be for you. It has my type of like limb. Oh my god, look at that. We saw so many movies with like limbs ripping up. The Hunt, Renfield, Sisu. That's three, y'all. There's a lot of blood and guts and like parts like flying up. Way. And I love it. I love it. Love it. I love all of that. The gore. Ooh, I love it. Be like, what did he do? Did he rip his face off? I don't know, y'all. There's a lot of stuff going. So if you don't like gore stuff like that, it's not gonna be for you. I feel like my chongo, there's like a shadow, and I keep thinking that my chongo kind of went to the side. Okay, anywho, it's a great time. If you don't like that kind of comedy, if you don't have a sense of humor, stay away from it. It's not for you. Okay, we're going down to the Super Mario Brothers movie. Boy, oh boy, do I feel like people were coming after me for that. Never did I say I hated the movie. My sister and I, we never said we hated it. Okay, we just said it really wasn't for us because I felt like it was more like for kids. And I feel like I lost a lot of subscribers, and I did have a couple of dislikes on there, which I thought was hilarious. And I think somebody did mention something on there. Don't watch it. There was like a rude comment on there, like, "Sir," I laughed, ha 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 ha, because no, we're not gonna go there. You just don't know me. Because I'm fucking petty. Okay, anywho. This is shit that I would edit out, by the way. I need to be careful with what I say because I get fucking canceled. Woo, hold on. My sister knows we be saying shit. Okay, anywho, we didn't hate the movie. Okay, it was just it's not really what I was expecting, but it does give you like, oh, you're going through the game. Okay, at the same time, like, why is the princess always getting fucking kidnapped if she can do all that damn shit? Also, okay, uh, oh my god, I've linked that on their name. Bowser. I don't know. I keep trying to call him something else. Jack Black, him, Charlie Day as Luigi. I feel like we're like the best like cast as of their voice. Like they were so good. Uh Damn it, how's the song go? Peaches, 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 peaches. Oh, it was so good. Okay, that's funny though, because it's like, oh, you're like in love with her. Okay, that's why you're kidnapping. You're like a forceful love. You know, you're like these spicy books. Oh my god, he's for 365 days. Give me a year and I'm gonna make you fall in love with me. Oh Lord. Okay. It was a cute movie, y'all. It was cute. The kids loved it in the auditorium. We don't got kids. I mean I thought it was a pretty good movie. I didn't love it. It wasn't for me. I didn't love it. I need something between love it and great. It was a good movie. Feel good with I guess feel good. I mean, I totally see like if you play the video game like a lot, how this you have that nostalgia for it. I played it some. Uh, not a lot, obviously, but it's still good movie. Okay, and I enjoyed the ride that we were going for, and I know we were kind of scared with Chris Pratt with the whole like, oh, it's a Luigi, it's a Mario, and the whole accent deal. But I like the way that they kind of incorporated with the way that they did as far as a commercial wise situation, but it wasn't like their actual cosa, whatever. But yeah, it looked beautiful. Also, I love the world. It looked really really great. I'm sure there's some mini Easter eggs for like a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of mixture of different video games. I've only ever played, I think, the original game and Mario Kart. And I think there might have been one other one. I don't think I ever played Luigi's Mansion. Is that what it is called? I think that's what it's called. I don't think I ever did that one. Um, then we're oh, you know what? Let me flip these because the last two, Sisu and Bo is Afraid, we did a double feature that day, just last week actually. And oh wait, do I have I have a review for the Super Mario Brothers, and I have a review for Renfield on TikTok, I think. They might no Super Mario is here on YouTube. Renfield is on TikTok. I tried to put up like shorts from the TikToks um on here because like I said, my storage deal, like I have video, well, video is hostage right now in my storage because I've ran out of storage. My 50 games 1 week, it's there hostage because I can't do nothing with it. So I've been having to do a lot of these reviews on, and then like I'll just put up like a little short here on YouTube. But yeah, if you follow me, or you can follow me on TikTok. What's my TikTok thing? IBTP reviews, I think, something like that. It's in the bio link wherever. It's somewhere here. You can find it. Oh, like on my banner, my thing. Ahí está. Yeah. Okay. The Covenant. This is a Guy Ritchie movie. I didn't see the last one that he came out with two, like within like a month. I think I didn't see the other one. So we were gonna do a review on this one. I had to take my camera and everything. But as I was watching the movie, it's also based on a true story. I was just like, I don't know what to say about this movie. And then when we were leaving the theater, I was like, we were talking to my sisters, and I was just like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do a review. I don't know how to talk about it. And they said the exact same thing. We enjoyed it. And then of course it's based off the whole like 9/11 war and the way that America like they ain't shit and goes back on on their word. You know, they promise things, but they never want to come through. Uh there's like a not a cameo. Oh, you see, this is why pre-recorded. Uh there is a montage. Yes, montage. Yes, I'm having to think about the word if that's the right word. And it was a pretty um I can't necessarily feel it was a feel good. I think a pretty great movie. Okay. Oh, I keep going away from that. Okay. Lord. Jake Gyllenhaal comes on it. I haven't seen him in something in a minute. I don't know where I want to put it at. This is why I didn't review it. Uh, mm, I guess I was. I can't put it okay with those. I guess a feel good. Again, I need something in between great and feel good. So it's gonna go somewhere between great and feel good. Just a good movie. Maybe I should take feel good out of it because feel good kind of goes with my rewatches. So feel good slash good. That's where it is. Okay. Then we have Sisu. Yeah, Sisu. Oh my god, it's reminded us of uh Willy's Wonderland last year, where we have the main character that doesn't say nothing unless it's a couple words there at the end or whatever. It's back in the Nazi days. Was it the Nazis? Yes, the Nazi days. Yes,
These 15 minutes, right?
yes. Uh, yes, Nazi days. This man, he was in the army. He was one of the like the worst of the worst kind of deal. He's trying to live his best life. He's trying to like get some gold. He finds some gold, and on his way to try to go turn in the gold, the Nazis come his way, and they're like, "I'm gonna steal this fucking gold." Little do they know that they were with the wrong person. There's a dog. I was fearing for that damn dog's life. We were fearing for his life. It's a very smart dog. There's a pretty horse. I will tell you, the horse dies horrifically, like it explodes, and there's like guts everywhere. Like, it's bad. Okay, this has the limbs ripping. Mm, oh my god, there's like a knife that goes through a guy's head there at the beginning. I said, oh yeah, oh my god, it's so good. I love it. Okay, it's an awesome movie, y'all. It depends on how you feel about it. It's kind of slow. Okay, the 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 trailer makes it seem like there's more action that there actually is. And like I said, he doesn't talk. He's just like kind of grunting a lot. There's the Nazis, and it almost gives you like Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez vibes as far as like the violence that goes around with it. It looks really nice as well. The acting, I really enjoyed it, but obviously it's the action, the brutal kills. 'Cause like I said, I'm like, there's something wrong with me apparently. I don't know. Is there? I love the brutality of it. If you're not into that, then this movie will not be for you because there is a lot of killing, like bones breaking, people exploding, a horse dying, there's a lot hangings. It's really good though. Oh my god, like when he got hung and then like got to like okay. It's like without spoiling, but spoiling. Okay, last movie. Where are we on time, y'all? Let me get back over here. Oh my gosh. I've been here for 41 minutes. It didn't feel like I was here that long. Okay. Let me get back over here. Beau is Afraid. Ari Aster. E24, I think. Yes, E24. Okay. TikTok deal all this. This is one. This I don't know. Am I still here? Yes. This is one weird ass freaking movie, y'all. It's strange. Joaquin Phoenix comes on it, and it does have to do with like mental illness. We put back down here because we're talking about real shit now. So yes, we're talking about mental illness, anxiety, depression, but we're seeing it from the point of view from the person who has the mental illness, the anxiety, the depression, just how he sees the world, just like worst case scenario as far as everything, and you're really feeling what he's feeling. We never see it from the other people's point of views like you tend to in most movies. It's like you just experience what you're seeing, right? The craziness, right? Or the weirdness or whatever, but you never experience it from them, right? The person who's actually like, whoo. The only other movie that I've seen that's done this beautifully is The Father with Alzheimer's. Oh, love it. Love it. It's also kind of like once you figure out what's going on, it's just like, oh wow, like it's brilliant. Love that movie. Tears. So this one does the same thing. He's like on a freaking journey. He is trying to get out of his apartment. It's like, is this stuff even really happening? There's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on. The way that he's still living in this apartment, because the apartment is just like, it's freaking crazy. And then later on trying to get to his mother, and of course you had like those whole like mom issues. There's the dad. Oh yeah, it's insane. It's too long though. It's like 3 hours long almost, and it started losing me after about the 2 hour mark. After that, I was just like, oh my god, I'm kind of like done with it. Like the story just kind of started going a little bit down. I feel like I almost want to rewatch it, but just kind of go back and like see maybe like the last 2 hours of it, because I feel like my mind there towards the end really started to kind of wonder, because it just kind of lost me again. It's a very unique experience of a movie. It really is, you guys. You're literally going through an experience with this. It's strange. It's either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. You may be somewhere in the middle there. Yeah, you could because I'm in the middle. I'm like in the middle, more like towards the liking it. I know there's people that just are like this, they don't love it, but I thought it was a really, it looks great also, but oh my god, like there at the end, whew, there's like a whole yeah, there's like I'm like trying to think like without trying to give you guys spoilers because you really should go in like not really knowing anything about the movie, which is how I went in. I think I saw like one. Did I watch a trailer? I think I saw like part of a trailer. It has maybe one or two kind of like horror aspects to it, I guess, because it's just like wait, it's just the way that people look kind of deal, and I don't know, you guys. It really is an experience. I don't even know where to put it at. Again, can I'm gonna put another tab experience on here because I didn't love it. You know what? I'm just gonna say it's a pretty great movie. It's a great experience, you guys. You definitely, yeah, it's great. You don't need to watch this in theaters. You can definitely wait to watch it at home. But in order to fully, I think everything, you should watch it all at once. Like don't like pause it and oh I'll watch half of it and then the other half another day. Like no, like you need to really embrace and like set apart these 3 hours and then maybe like another hour to like reflect and be like, oh, ¿qué fue esto que miré? Porque it's kind of crazy. I don't know. All right, guys. So these are the movies that I watched in April. It's a lot. And this video is very, very long because I rambled and I thought I wasn't going to ramble as much. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's going to be quick. When is it ever quick, y'all? Reality. When am I ever fast with these? Never. Never I am. Let me go back over here. This one? I'm always having a hard time with all this stuff. Oh, there it is. There it is, all of it by itself. I'm always playing with stuff. So you can see how everything looks. I don't know how to zoom it in though. I don't know. Usually I zoom it in, but it is what it is, y'all. Okay. Let's gotta go here. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, for checking this out. Of course, I never tell people when I'm going live because y'all know I get so scared when people ask me questions. I saw something pop up, but thankfully it was just my sister because I don't get scared with her. But when people like ask me stuff, I'm like, you're gonna ask me something, and I'm not gonna let go. And like it's like in the moment somebody asks a question, like everything just like goes out the window. Okay, all right. If you haven't already, give this video a like. I said like, oh Lord, I'm telling y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, you guys. I do, if you guys are new, I do these monthly wrap-ups, movies and games. I don't know when I'm gonna do the game one because if I talk this much for a movie, let alone for games, with the games I tend to go like more because I'm like trying to tell you how everything is played. So I can already imagine how long that video is going to be. So we're gonna wait. What I say? Movie talk, game board talk also. And if any of that sounds interesting, hopefully you can stick around. I don't do lives, but like I said, my storage situation, and I really wanted to get this video up because I have a couple other videos and I don't want to like everything to, all that other stuff. All right, guys, that is it. I'm gonna go eat because the food's ready now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys at concessions. Bye.